Hello, Glynna Prentice here for International Living, and I am with Shanna Saavedra and Dan Record at their house here in Campeche. Now, Dan and Shanna both moved to Mexico as singles, and I just wanted to ask them a bit about that experience. Shanna, was that figuring it all as a negative when you were thinking of moving to Mexico? How did it, coming here on your own, how did that figure into your thinking?
Well, I speak fluent Spanish for starters, so I knew that I wanted a Latin American country. The negative would be coming as a single female into a macho culture. So I knew that I needed to find a place. The first place I landed was someplace very safe. It was a place that was owned by expats, and I knew I would be protected for that first month. That I rented in a bed and breakfast for the first month, and then I moved into my own home in Merida for a month, and then I continued on my travels. But to land, to know where you're going to land and be in a safe place was important for me.
Great. Dan, how did you come to think of moving abroad as an expat and as a single?
Well, I've been coming down for several years, probably like Shanna did also, and as far as being single, it really didn't bother me. I was married once and stayed single for quite a while, and was kind of used to traveling different places by myself, and Mexico just seemed to draw me here, and so the fact that I came down as a single person made no difference to me.
Great.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. We both decided as a single, it's easier to make a decision on where you're going to go because you don't have to argue with anybody else, or you don't have to say you're ready to leave when your husband or your wife isn't ready to leave. I mean, it's your own timing, it's your own life. You get to pick where you want to go, and it's really freeing.
Is there any advice that you would have to a single person who was considering moving abroad?
Well,
go for it,
yeah,
and do it quickly.
just do it. I know that I told Shanna that the way I felt about it was I made sure that, well, first of all, I retired early, as Shanna did, and just made sure my affairs were in order and that I could support myself comfortably, and just do it. Don't think about it.
I guess the biggest surprise was my own judgment. By me thinking that my friends were going to criticize me or say, "What are you thinking? Are you crazy?"
Oh, they still think that.
Well, your friends might,
yeah,
but
they do.
I was more surprised at how much support I got. People saying, "Wow, that's amazing. Make sure to write us. We want to know what your life is like. We'd like to do that, but we don't have enough courage, or we can't leave our families." And so I think I got more encouragement to go ahead and be adventurous than discouragement.
Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate speaking with both of you. This is Glynna Prentice for International Living, speaking with Shanna and Dan in Campeche, Mexico.